Welcome to the lab. This is Anthony Wright, the Scientech, and I'm mad about your comfort. Today we're going to go over some furnace diagnostics. If you have a gas furnace and you're having problems with it, these are going to be kind of the starting points when we come out to the house to service and repair your furnace. So if you want to try to give us a shot before you give us a call, this is what we would recommend you start with. Go ahead and find the furnace switch, the power switch next to your furnace. Usually it's right next to it, sometimes it's up above. Make sure the power switch is on to the furnace. If there's no power, it's not going to come on. After that, check your filter. Make sure your furnace filter is clean. If it's dirty, a lot of times it could overheat the furnace, causing it to lock out. If that's the case, turn the switch off on the side of the furnace, turn it back on, and that should reset the majority of your faults. After that, you're going to hear your inducer motor come on. What that does is goes through and gets all the flue gases out and checks all the pressure switches. Closes the pressure switches. Once the inducer motor comes on, closes the switches, then we're ready for ignition. All right. So once this is going, look inside to see if you see any like cherry red glowing inside the furnace. And what that'll look like, you're kind of looking for an igniter like this. If it's bad, not glowing, there is a way you can test it. You can have a multimeter, ohm it out, and you should get anywhere from 30 to 70 ohms. If it's bad, you can go up to the hardware store, grab one of these, and throw it in. If your burner is lighting and it's going right off, that's one of our most common service calls. The furnace lights and then goes right off. What you're going to want to do, find where the gas valve is, follow it into the furnace. The first burner is going to be where you should see that cherry red glowing, and then it should light, and then look for a flame sensor. I've already pulled this flame sensor out, but it will be up on the last burner, okay? Here's your flame sensor that we took out of this furnace, and if it'll adjust, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but the flame rod has a white residue, okay? You want to clean that off with some sandpaper, inward cloth, something not really coarse. If you use sandpaper, just make sure you're really soft. You can even use like a shirt, okay? Clean that up, put it back in the furnace, and give it another try. Once the flame is sensed, then after the unit runs for maybe 30 to 60 seconds, your blower motor is going to come on. The blower motor, if it doesn't come on, it's also going to throw that fault code for temperature or overheating. So make sure that's the order. You're going to want inducer motor to come on. You're going to want your you're going to want your igniter to glow. You're going to want your flame to be sensed, and then you're going to want your blower to come on. If it isn't doing that, or if you have any questions, just give us a call. Get on our website, thescientech.com. We can kind of go back and forth and try to help you fix this thing. Just remember, this does not take place of having your system maintained and serviced. The furnace behind us, while it did work when we took it out, it had massive holes in the heat exchanger. So if you're able to get your furnace going, please, please, please have us out to maintain and inspect that furnace. We don't want you to fix it and you start leaking carbon monoxide. So that's not a good thing. Give us a call, 502-308-1000, or hop on thescientech.com. See y'all later.